honestly, I don't think so. We were not a safe place for each other at all. No, no.
And you said off to the hotel for a weekend, and I didn't check up. I'm like, when you said that, I'm like, we was fighting, and you wasn't answering my calls or texts.
I still wanted to be. I so to put some clarity, background, whatever. So I left because yes, we were arguing and fighting, and it was a repetitive cycle that I was tired of going through. It was like every year, the first of the year, it was just this energy between us that just was friction. Don't know why. We broke it. We don't go through that no more. But it was like a repetitive thing that I paid attention to, like the third year. I'm like, what the hell is this? I got a hotel just to get away because I'm like, I'm tired of arguing. I'm not an arguer. I do not like to argue at all. And so here we're getting to a point where we're constantly arguing. And I'm like, this is stressful. This is draining. And so I got a hotel room. And even though, yes, we were not seeing eye to eye, I'm like, dang, I could be out here anywhere. Like, you ain't gonna check on me. You don't care if I'm good. Like, what if I didn't come home? Like, that's what was going through my head. So it made it even worse. It made it worse because I'm like, yes, I left, but I still want you to seem like you care. You know, that's how I was looking at it. Like, but you know, we were not seeing eye to eye. So to keep no, we were not. I know I was not your safe place and you were not mine. I don't have a problem with admitting that. That's being transparent. Now, where we're at now,
So let's go back a little bit. So you did leave your kids with me.
yes.
No, just mess with you. Ah.
Oh, night night.
So you did have the only car.
Go night. No, I think we had two cars at that time.
Dude.
We've always had two cars for the most part. Yeah, you tried it. Don't try and throw me under the bus.
Yeah. Again, how did you feel I was throwing you on? Because if I was just talking openly and
We're
honest,
not talking. Look, safe place. Does this have to do with safe place? Look, we way off topic.
okay. All right, let's bring it back.
Let's bring it back. Bring it, reel it in. But on like, so here, move, to tie it all up. To be a safe place for your spouse is they can come to you and be themselves and know that basically it's like as a woman, we're natural nurturers. Okay. So a man needs a place where he can let go of that. I'm out in the world and I have to walk with my chest high and head high and chest out, and I have to be a man. A man wants to be soft. You have to give him that place where he can just let loose and be vulnerable.
He could take off his armor.
Exactly. He can be vulnerable. My hair about to fall down. I feel it moving. um
Let it fall, baby.
Practicing for when you need.
Hmm. Take the reins.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um but a man wants to be able to be vulnerable with his woman, and you have to be able to allow him that there's things that this man has told me that my friends will never ever ever in a million years ever know. That is him, me being his safe place, him knowing that he can tell me things that is not for anyone else's ears, not for the world to know, because someone's going to take whatever information, be like, oh, you this, you that, blah blah blah, you did, you know no, you will never shame my man from my own lips. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is a safe place. That is him being able, no female will be like, you a crybaby, you this and that, and you soft. Like, they'll never know. They'll never
You
No,
just told them, yeah, I have no problem with showing my soft side to my woman and
it ain't
cry.
often though. Let's.
Yeah, it's not often.
He ain't that. But
Are
it
you?
doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. It
But
does.
it's
He has the ability to be soft with me. He
yeah.
knows that his emotions are safe with me. He knows that he can take off that armor, and if he needs to be the little spoon, he can be the little spoon, and it's fine. Like you have to give a man has to be able to trust you. I don't care if you don't feel like you're his safe place, he don't trust you, and y'all ain't. That's one of the foundations of a successful relationship is trust and honesty, commitment, all of that. And if he cannot trust you, yeah, your foundation is broken. It ain't solid. I don't care what you say. You got cracks in your foundation because you can't be vulnerable with him and he can't be vulnerable with you.
Can your man or your woman tell you that, you know what? I didn't like what you did in the bedroom. I don't like that. Do you have a safe place to say that? Can your man or your woman tell you, hey, uh, I seen Monica at work and she turned me on because she had the outfit she was wearing had them curves and hips on fleek. Or can your woman come and tell you, be like, yo, baby, I just need you to knock me down real quick because Jackson at work or whatever had on the gray sweatpants, and he like, I don't I seen his print or whatever. I mean, those are up there, but are you creating a safe place for at least your man or woman to come and tell you that,
No.
say that to you?
I'm gonna say 90% of relationships, that's a no. Because the minute a man or woman mentions uh something about the opposite sex, it's an argument.
Yeah.
I literally was arguing with someone on Instagram, and not intentionally, but like as a woman, we have trust issues, and we don't allow people to be vulnerable, and we don't allow a man to come to us and be that open and honest. We don't. As a woman, I can say that. And I was speaking to another woman who's like, no, it's about the man, and the man can't be truthful, and the man always lying. Why are they always lying? We can
Because
we
most
can keep
women don't want the truth.
we can keep pointing fingers. It's gonna go back and forth.
Yeah.
It's a cycle. So eventually, I think I stopped responding because
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm a woman. I'm telling you, it's we Jupiter's love. We both run the page, but I'm telling you, as me, this is a woman saying this. I'm telling you, and no, 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 it's the man. It's the man. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I seen that because it was on the Instagram, and I'm like, hold up, I didn't write this, and I'm like, oh, okay, this was my baby. But quick story. So you remember Jackie, right?
Which Jackie?
She died.
Okay, yes.
She legit said, and I remember it because I was right there listening to it. She said that how her relationship was set up, she would go out to the club with my sister and us or whatever, and she would dance, she would dance or whatever, and dance with a cute guy or whatever, uh and then come home to him hot and bothered. And that's how they was doing it. But then at the same time, they did have threesomes, so it might have been like a cockle or whatever.
It worked for them. That was their thing, and it worked. And I honestly wish more relationships were like that because you be happy, you're content. Like if you have that and you deal with your traumas, you can't go into I don't care. I don't care. You cannot go into a relationship saying, "Oh, we're going to be open, we're going to be honest, we're going to be direct, we're going to be transparent," and then you still have traumas that you have not worked on. So now you're like, "Yeah, we good. We sleeping around with other people. We doing threesomes. We doing all this stuff," and then something triggers one of your traumas, and now you done lost it. You done lost it. Now you screaming, you hollering, you crying, your emotions are all over the place. You can't handle what you just saw or what someone just said to you. And now it's all over. You lost everything you started building and working on.
Yeah.
So no, I wish more relationships were like that because there's no stress. There's no like we are not when he's the other day he said one of his coworkers came up to him and started all in his face, started sniffing him. She felt comfortable enough to come in his space and he like, what are you doing? It didn't bother me. We didn't argue.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was funny because
Oh, and I'm gonna tell you something else that I didn't forgot to tell you when you brought that up. Is that I was sitting at the table or whatever, and Mika, she had came up and I forgot what she said, but then she reached and grabbed my beard and was just like running her hands through it. I'm like, I looked up at her. I'm like, what? Oh, I thought you needed your beard combed through. I'm like, no, I'm good. I got a brush. She walked off. But I was like, I'm glad I had my joint oiled up and whatnot. That it was easy to go through.
yeah. So I think, and I don't know who's who in the age group of the people you telling me about, and you ain't gotta say nothing. But I'm pretty sure if he said, "Hey, let's make this move," they're making the move. I don't care what you say. Because you come off as authority, you come off as a man that most women want. Like I don't care. Like but I keep hearing weird noises.
Yeah. If I had, but I'll say this: if I had my choice, it would be the one that sniffed my beard.
I'm sorry, I gotta grab my phone, baby. I'm sorry. I gotta figure out what's going on.
But you know what?
I heard you. Um, I don't know. We'll talk about it off camera. Who that was? Okay, so I'm not tripping. 9:37. All right. Um, we'll talk about it off camera. So yeah. And okay, look, y'all are saying offhand it doesn't bother me. Um, I figure there's a couple. I don't know. So the two you're telling me about, those are recent ones, but I know there was one other one that's no longer there that I think probably there was a little something, some warming feelies going on. I think I could be wrong, but I think
Yeah, no.
to some degree.
I would say the one that smelled my beard mentally is there more than the one that is not there now. Or
Mm.
talking about Precious.
Oh, I forgot about her. Cause
Yeah.
is she back?
No, but I
Okay.
didn't even like she was on the Snapchat and
Is that who's on the Snapchat?
no. Well, yeah. She was on my other Snapchat that got hacked or whatever.
Oh.
So
Um. Well, we'll talk about all that later. So we are talking about safe place. Am I a safe place for you? Like, I know now you're like, yeah,
yeah,
it's all in popping.
not
And
then.
back then, no, I'm not afraid to say no.
But let's end it with. I'm gonna say this. In order for you to be a safe place, and I hope you reach the end of this, so you can find out how to be a safe place. But not but. So in order for you to be a safe place for your significant other, whoever that might be, you have to clean up your space. I don't mean physically, I mean internal mentally. You have to clean up your space. You have to clear all your space out. You have to acknowledge that there's dirt in your corner that you need to give attention to. Why is there dirt in your corner? Basically, aka triggers. You need to understand your triggers. You need to understand where what your parents put in instilled in you that that didn't is not working. It's toxic. You know, a, a lot of time you hear people say, "Well, I don't think that this, that." The first two words is, well, first three. I don't think. You don't think because you haven't thought about it because you know that's an area in your life that you need to bring attention to.
Yeah.
So in order to have a to 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 display a safe place to your partner, he or she has to see it. You can't, as a man, you can't be mad that you got a woman that another man wants.
Say that again.
What, you want me to say it again, or you
As a man, you can't be mad that another man.
that you have a woman that another man wants? You can't be jealous. You can't be like you can't. I was there. I was there. My baby, my queen got a body that a lot of people want, man and women. And if I'm jealous and trying to fight all that, you're not giving enough. If you showing attention that you're trying to make sure nobody sees and nobody speaks to your woman, then you're taking away attention that you could be putting into her. You are taking away attention that you could be putting into yourself. I love my woman to life. But I know that if I don't always keep me first, making sure that I'm straight from the rooter to the tutor, then I'm it basically it's like I'm like a fish tank. If I don't constantly or routinely clean myself, then I'm going to spread a sickness to her, an infection to her. Infection as in toxicity or whatever, because I'm allowing myself to just get filled up with gunk. And when you do that, you spread gunk. So in order for me, I need to clean myself. I need to mentally strengthen myself so I can be strong and whatever for her. Like, clean your space. Do you a service. Get understand your triggers. Understand why you are a fearful avoidant or secure avoidant. All that stuff. Like, you have to do the work. If you don't do the work, you cannot complain about the results you get in your relationship. If you don't do the work, don't come complaining. Don't come complaining.
And
Get
on
the
that
broom and the
note,
mop and get to work.
what my king said. So we're gonna end this video, guys. I'm not. He dropped the mic. He dropped the mic. So I'm not. Ain't no need to. He put the cherry on there too. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Subscribe to the channel. Catch us in the next one. And work on being a safe place for yourself so that you can be a safe place for your spouse. Because if
Because
you
let's
don't,
believe, if you're not trying to be a safe place, then don't complain about when they go and entertain somebody else's space.
exactly.
Because that's the reason that they that's a lot of time that they're cheating or going off to the side or whatever because you're not creating a safe place.
Period. And with that being said, don't ground your love. Make it out of this world. And we out.
Iconic. Talk about Takina. You know where we at. Bring it.
We Googleable.